Alright, welcome my friends. My name is Mark. I'm a personal trainer and sports scientist, and this is the 5th, 6th, 7th video in my series of the most frequently asked questions in health, fitness, and nutrition. And today we're talking about how to bulk up as a skinny guy or learn how to gain weight fast. So stay tuned. So before we go into the nitty-gritty of this video is sectioned into do's and don'ts, and below in the description box you'll find every single point I'm sort of talking about here. The one myth or the one thing I want to get straight out of the way is that people who are skinny think they are like hard gainer. Hard gainer is the bro science way of saying I've got a hard time gaining weight, and it's because of my genetics, right? I've got this fast metabolism, like this Ferrari metabolism, and that's why, you know, I'm not gaining any weight. Now, generally speaking, this is true for men and it is true for women. And the fact is that you overestimate the amount of calories and the amount of food you're eating. In simple terms, you're just eating not enough. You think you're eating a lot, and I have a lot of skinny clients which are like, Mark, I eat like shitloads of food, like I'm not hungry and I have to eat all this food, and then they show me pictures of it or show me the actual sizes of food, and I said, look dude, look dudette, you're freaking under eating. That is why you're not gaining weight, because you're not getting enough calories in to actually build any muscle or to build any size. That's just really the main point I want to get out of the way. So let's start with the actual topic. So do's. Number one, what you should do if you're a skinny guy and you want to bulk up. Double up on your food. You basically have to hork down double the amount of food you're eating right now. It sounds like this is impossible, but it's not. Most of the time you're really underestimating the amount of calories you're eating. So just double up on everything. Double up on the chicken. If you're eating one chicken breast, eat two. If you eat like 2 toasts, eat 4. Do that for one whole day and see how you go. The other fact is that your stomach has the size of a fist, more or less, for a normal grown person, and your stomach adapts to the amount of food you're eating. If you train yourself eating more food, your stomach will adapt and will expand and stay in a certain size. It will also go back to normal, so you don't have to be afraid. But generally your stomach can expand 3 times the size of it is, so 3 times your fist size of food you can eat easily. It's just something you have to train as a skinny guy. Number 2, buy big plates, big cups, big spoons. Eat like Hulk if you want to look like Hulk. Simple as that. Most of the time I see people, they have like these small plates and they're like full of food. It looks like a massive plate, but it's like because the plate is small, the food amount or the amount you're eating is also not enough. Get a big spoon, dig yourself into all this stuff. That's how you get big. Number 3 is changing your habits. As a skinny guy, you're classified an ectomorph if you believe in these body types, and you know, I'm just going to throw it out there. We might talk about this later on. And mesomorphs are like the athlete sort of type, and endomorphs are like classified the overweight sort of who gain weight easily. Now what happens is that as a skinny guy, skinny to death, you might be looking at the mesomorph, the athlete type of person, and think, okay, if I want to look like that guy, so I should eat like that. Well, the problem is that you metabolize food totally differently, and you need different sort of ratios of fat, carbs, and so on than that person. So if he's eating clean, and I had one client, he said, well Mark, you know, I eat chicken, broccoli, no fat, and you know, low fat this, low fat that, and less like low carb diet and high protein diet. And I'm like, what the F? You don't have to lose weight. You don't have to be on the same regime as someone who's cutting and shredding down as an athlete and wants to look like one. I understand that you want to bulk up and want to look like that person, but if you're on the same diet, that's not going to happen. So you need a different diet approach, which we'll be talking about. Number 4, never train fasted. You don't need fasted cardio. Same thing again. The big dude, the guy, the athlete who's running or on the treadmill fasted because that's what he's doing to get shredded. You don't need to do that because you don't need to get shredded. You need to bulk up. So you never have to be training hungry. You need to eat before your workouts, after your workouts, and during your workouts. You should be eating all freaking day. Number 5, eat nutrient dense foods and not empty calories. So if you're eating pizza, pasta, McDonald's, and all that stuff, that is maybe a lot of calories, but it's the wrong type of calorie you need in order to grow big, like Arnold, like Hulk, like get some guns, you know, look like a freaking athlete. What are nutrient dense foods? It's like nuts. Dried fruit is good. When you take dairy products, make sure they're non-fat dairy products. Make sure you get the full fat. You don't have to worry about fat. Eat fat in general. Grains, you know, all the whole grains like quinoa, rice, brown rice, stuff like that. Meat. Get lots of meat in the tank. And then potatoes and yams, like sweet potatoes. This is the kind of food you should be eating. Loads of it. Number 6, drink a carb protein drink during your workout. Don't drink water. Again, not like the athlete, not like the dude who wants to get shredded. You don't need that, and you don't need BCAAs as well during your workout. What you need, the ratio of 2:1 carbohydrate mixed with protein, because you don't want to burn any muscle or anything during your workout or any fat. You want to make sure that you put on some weight. So that's why get some fast acting sugars and some protein into your drink, like dextrose for example is a fast acting sugar you can have during your workout. workout. Great thing to do to easily get like 100, 200, 300 calories during your workout in, and that's on top of everything you eat. Every time you drink, calories is always easier to get over a certain calorie surplus rather than being in deficit or maintenance. Number 7, lift heavy shit. Simple as that. Make sure you lift heavy weight. Now going on to this thing of lifting like muscle endurance type of workouts, like 20 reps here, 20 reps there, 100 reps here, that's not going to build any muscle, guys. You need to lift heavy. And I talked about this before, so make sure you check that video out. So what does heavy mean? Lifting heavy will ensure, or the rep range I'm going to tell you now is like 4 to 6 or 80 to 85% of your 1 rep max will build strength. Now you say, but building strength, but I want to get big, I want to do hypertrophy training, so I should do 8 to 12 reps. No, you shouldn't. You will be able to build strength without building size, so they come together. You really want to make sure you get stronger, because most of the time you're weak as shit as a skinny dude. So make sure you work on your strength, then size will come with it. And once you have a certain size and you want to look, let's say, more like hypertrophic, means that they're more bulging muscles rather than having strength, then you can change up your workout routine. But for now, lifting heavy shit is my advice. Number 8 is don't drink any water before your meals, because this is the thing. Horking down some water is great, be hydrated, but as a skinny dude, drinking water before, you will fill up your stomach and has a bit of a satiety effect, meaning you won't feel that hungry, so you're not able to eat as much food as you will need. So don't drink any water during and before your food. Make sure you have that all afterwards. Number 9, last one, don't smoke. Because smoking is a stimulant at one point, it speeds up metabolism, and then also when you look at general studies show that smokers are smaller in size than non-smokers. Non-smokers are in general, if we look at the full smoking and non-smoking population, that is what we know. People who don't smoke are generally bigger. So if you want to be bigger, don't freaking smoke. Simple as that. So there you have it. These were my 9 tips of how to bulk up, how to get huge in the gym, look like Hulk if you're a skinny dude. I hope you like this stuff. Punch the like button if you did. Leave a comment in the comment box below if you want anything else answered. I'm a sports scientist, so I'm qualified to answer these questions. I'll see you in the next video.